How are you, everybody? I'm good to be back again anyway. And mine is few. I just want to address matters because I know that year have started anyway. Happy New Year. I know that it's long time since I made a video, but I have been in America, in Africa, and we know where the United States is now in Africa is in Kenya. We don't need to pay and to just to quarrel with Trump. Just in Kenya is another American, as I told you. So it is easy to apply and to visit. So that is where I've been anyway. That was just by the way. Mine is that today we were in the church and we have started being taught spiritually. You know, the quarter of the year is that year after all the holidays and celebration. We know that most of the religious, and when I mean religious, we know even in some states, Satanism is a religion. So most of the religion are gonna start or have started or they are preparing to enter into a fast. And there is this spiritual preparation, and there is this anatomy preparation that you need to make, and there is even preparation that you have to make within the environment, home, at job, because you know that period someone is in fasting, so many things they change because you need so many time to read the word, to pray, so you need to organize yourself before. Mine, I want to teach about that anatomy part because it's the most important, because most of the people, they don't know how to handle their body, how they are fasting. We know that Jesus said, when you are fasting, you should apply oil on your face. So that nobody should know that you are in that fasting. So, and I thought about it, and I think even we need to prepare our body so that our body does not react in a way that it alerts other people, and they start, people may start asking you, what is happening? Are you sick? Are you losing weight? Because the difference between fasting and losing weight is that when you are in a fasting because of your faith, you are denying your flesh, luxuries, food, and all that, because you want to have time with God. You are seeking God. And when you are doing the natural fasting, loose weighting, you are exercising, so you are more active, and you are denying your body some food for you to be able to lose weight. So in both situations, there is your body is being affected, and that we should consider. The difference between somebody who is in a process of losing weight because she or he want to lose weight, and fasting, that is the difference. That fasting, you are denying your body luxuries and some food because you want to seek God, you want to hear God, you want to spend more time. And the others who want to lose weight, they spend most of their time in gym, exercise, training. That is the difference. And we know that there are two different kind of people, or in fact three, but the third one is not important. We know that we have slim and slender. Like myself, when my body does not get enough food, you will realize with my face that I can start to develop very sharp cheekbones. So that one can set alarm to people and they start realizing that something is happening. Are you okay? Are you okay? What's wrong that your clothes are falling? And there are some other people that they are blessed with huge bodies. But in both sides, it doesn't matter whether you are your body is, you have, I don't want to call people fat, because fat is for the animal, and I don't want to call them, because when you are obesity you need help. But there are people that you see that their body is much, let's leave that business alone. I know that you know what I mean. And it took me time, in fact, to know. And thanks for that medical part, because when in medical, you met with people who are slender, people who are big. And sometimes I could not understand, why is the dietist telling me that this person need some more, this person have problem with loss weight, I do something. When I look at the person and I look at myself, I was like, what's up? Don't you see this person is big enough? What else does he or she need? But we know the people who are huge, one way to know that they need more nutrients is, like women, they are very good. When you look even for people who have been operated because of the obesity or overweight, you look at them, and that's why most of them, they cannot wear short sleeves, because this part of the meat is always hanging. Even if they operate, they are operated, some parts will still show. And their stomach, that's the kind of people you never meet in swimming pool, especially when they have something that exposes their stomach. They will never swim because they are shy of that. But we should understand them. Some, they did not met themselves in this condition because they are willing. There are circumstances that force them. So if you are that kind of a person with a big body, during your fasting, you know that for you not to lose your muscles and your fat start hanging, these are the people, they hang here and around the waist and around the thighs, and these are the kind of people you never see with skirts, because their thighs are terrible. For you to avoid such circumstance, and these are the kind of women, behind the legs, you see some marks. Most of the people, they think that these marks, some are caused because of when women are pregnant, but some are caused because of lack of understanding on how you handle your body. Because some people, you want to lose weight, or you are in fasting, whichever, but it doesn't mean that you stop eating completely. That is the long way. In fact, before you enter fasting, there is a kind of preparation that you are supposed to, because you cannot jump your body from seven, what do you call it? Like 7 floor to downstairs to the first floor. So like when you have been eating everything, all the 3 meals, plus some others in between, and then suddenly you stop eating, what do you think your body will react? It's like your body has fallen from the 7th floor to the 1st floor. Your body has to react. So that's why you see most of the people that do that kind of fasting or that kind of slimming, even the people who are dietists, they teach you, you are not supposed to, as you enter to lose weight, as you see, even after operations, they don't tell you not to eat. They tell you you should at least prepare your gradually. Even if you are doing dry fasting. I know that the grace of God is in another level. I understand that. I'm a saint and I understand that. I know that we are being given, there is a person who have been graced that they can even go with 1 week. I don't know whether there are people who go 1 week without water, or I don't know how they cope, because that grace is given. Our gifts are different and we have different grace. But my point is this. I was between these people, the slender one. And this is part 1. If you are slender like me, the kind of body preparing that you are supposed to do before you start reducing the amount of food or stop eating, you should know that your body, like, you can start, like, we know that we eat 3 meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Depending on your level of your grace, maybe you can start, like, and you have to include also your occupations, because you cannot be a carpenter, somebody who is working with hard work, and then you tell me that 7 days you will go without food and you are lifting heavy things. It may not work. And we don't want shakahola. So what you can do, if you are slender, like all of us now, we know there is something we call smoothies. If you are slender, you are supposed to eat smoothies with the calories. Calories, it means, we know those people that are energetic, we know they have a lot of energy. But we who are slender, that's why you see slender people, they tend to eat much food than the huge people, because this slender body does not have a lot of energy. And that's why if you are fasting or you are preparing for fasting, you have to make a diet which will give you a lot of calories. And if you are huge, you don't need calories because your body have energy. What you need to do is to make food that have high protein to be able to maintain your muscles. Your muscles. You know, on their thighs, on your stomach, and the armpit. Because those are the parts that you see. Women, they are blessed, they hang. That's part of, like when you lose weight in unprofessional ways, you look disfigured. That is very bad. And here we are fasting, or we want to reduce weight in a smart way that people will not realize, and will not, like, we are not making our body to suffer. You understand it? So we are going to do it in a very smart way. So you who is huge, you'll have a lot of energy. So you focus on food that give you high protein. And you who is slender, you focus on food that will give you energy, that is food with a lot of calorie. Some people, they tend to, like, you cannot be a huge person, and instead of focusing, you think that you will fast maybe from morning, then in the evening, you eat a lot of energy, a lot of carbohydrate. Because the difference between carbohydrate and calories is this. Calories are the kind of food that have a lot of energy, and that is why you see when you're making food with calories, you add something like virgin oil, because this person needs a lot of energy and fat to give him, he need that energy food. So you try to gather all food that have energy. That is why we use some kind of food that we know. We know some of the food products, like in West nations, they always registered in the packet the kind of fat, how many fat it has, maybe 1 deciliter, and so on. And the people that are huge, you just need to eat something, which is protein rich, for you to be able to maintain your muscles. That is very simple. And that's what, and you know, there are people that are middle. They are not slim, they are not slender. So those ones, you eat 50-50. But because you are not slender, I prefer that you eat 45 protein and 75 protein and 25 calories, because you are not slender, you are there in the middle. So you yourself, you should like eat 50-50, or you eat 75 and 25. So as you enter your fast, or if you want to reduce weight in a smart way, use that method and it will help you. In part 2, I will start part 1. This is part 1. And part 2, it will contain the first step of me making or showing the kind of things that you can use to increase calories in your diet as you prepare your body for fasting. And you can even choose, like if you are working 8 hours in a day, you can choose, like myself, let me say what I normally do. Like I make in the morning, in my preparation for my body, I skip breakfast, but sometimes I alternate, because sometimes I can be off, so I mix things. Sometimes I skip 2 meals. I eat 1. It can be dinner or breakfast, depending on. But lunch is always out of bounds. So when I'm going to work, during my fasting, when I enter in my fasting, I sacrifice some things more that I love, like coffee. I no longer make coffee that time. Then I tend to, for me, supper most of the time, because my children are there and they always know when I'm fasting. So I always tend to make sure, because now the school is open, I eat dinner. And this dinner, you eat a small portion. You cannot eat the huge portion you used to eat. As the days goes, especially when you are doing long fasting, 1 week fasting, you can even make it with the calorie smoothies. But when it's come like 40 days, 70 days, 100 days, then you have to know how to arrange your body. You have to know how your body have to, like women, we know we have soft skin. Your body should not look like your skin should not look like the skin of a crocodile. But when you do what I say, like those people who are huge, in your meal in the evening, reduce carbohydrate. Eat a big piece of meat. Even you can put carbohydrate on the side when you are fasting. Huge people, and you eat vegetables and a meat, because we know even during that time you'll be eating a meat. You'll be eating one meal. It's not like the huge one you used to take. With the time, especially when you have long fasting, your stomach will try to, it will reach a time that it will be like your stomach is not taking food. So the amount of food your body take depends on how many days you are, but you should at least give your body something depending on your size of your body. If you are slender and slim like me, which your cheekbone can come out within 1 week, you know that in the evening you are supposed to eat a well-balanced diet, 50-50, and then some vegetable, 25. And that you keep your body small portion, but proportional, containing all the nutrients, because your body needs. What you do is we have excluded this tea time. Here we call it fika, like when you eat some goodies there in the middle. That is, you eliminate those goodies. You eliminate breakfast or you eliminate dinner. How you do it is personal. But make sure that your body gets something, so that you don't you are not in war with, we know when the body does not get enough of the nutrients it needs, it affects the 5 organs, because anytime there is chaos in your body give first priority to the kidney, to the brain, to the heart, and to the lungs. The rest of the body part. That's why you see your skin becoming like a crocodile, because I think skin is the last thing the body will mind about, and your hair. So you see even some women losing their hair during that time of fasting. So just take care of your body so that you balance your things. And all that is all that I can say. See you in the next video as we prepare a meal full of calories. Bye bye for now. Thank you.